was hot any damn way. Fuck it. Because I have no patience. I'm going to try again, y'all. But y'all see, I took the wig off because I was about to come up out of it. Let's try again. One more time. But y'all see, I took Oprah and Gail off. Shit. Because I was like, okay. And I understand technical difficulties. I do. So it's not her fault, y'all. Y'all so funny. Yes, I do know that my patent has that address on it, but that is my P.O. Box address. Y'all know I'm not going to put my home address out. I would never do that. So thank you guys for your concern, but that is not my home address. That is my P.O. Box. Hey, there she is. The he out of the he, she, we today.
We're here.
Hey, hey.
Look, they did not want us to win. I promise. Look, I was trying from everywhere to get back on this thing, so I don't know what it was.
And Tamika, I'm sorry if I seem short, but girl, I'm hungry, and I was, yeah, like, okay, I ain't gonna do it. I'm taking my makeup off immediately when I ain't got to work. My makeup come off.
No, I promise you, I was looking forward to it. As soon as I came on, they cut me off, and now I don't even do Instagram jail. I'm like one of the good ones on here, so I don't know what the problem was.
Well, after fucking with me, that might not work. Plus, you know what? I'm just looking at myself, and I'm much more comfortable talking to you just like this.
Let's do it. Look at me. I am at work right now. A client is probably going to pop up in here in a second. So as long as we both comfortable, that's what matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my very special guest. Coffee time conversations with Tamika. My very special guest, Tamika Murphy. Hey, so Tamika, stylist to so many. So explain to us, Tamika, and exactly what all entails being a stylist, because people think it's just you pick out clothes and that's it. Please give us all the details of what goes along with becoming a stylist to major celebrities, because you're a stylist to big wigs.
I honestly wouldn't know because I'm not the stylist. I am the designer, the cut and sew straight from the fabric to the body.
I'm sorry.
I hand it. Right. I hand it to the stylist.
So for me, but I don't know if I can afford your price.
Absolutely, you can. Yes, I've been designing for 10 years. I started when I was in the Army. I was in the Army for 12 years, and it takes a lot, honestly. Like I said, right now, someone's probably going to walk in here, which I'm very grateful for. But it takes a lot of energy, a lot of your time, a lot of sacrifice. I have a 6-year-old daughter who the brand is actually named after, of Alani Taylor. And just trying to, like, juggle parenthood, my career. I just opened up my own manufacturing company here. Where I am producing my own garments now. I'm no longer using overseas and things like that, and just providing the opportunity for other up-and-coming designers. That takes a lot of energy, but at the end of the day, when it's all said and done and we accomplish the mission, like, that be the most exciting part for me.
Yeah. So how do you get connected with such big names? Who wears your product? Are you a walking billboard, or do you have somebody else that wears your clothes and some star says, "Oh, I like that. Who made that?" And then they reach out to you.
I am literally the walking billboard. So I design for myself. When I started designing, I designed to make sure that I was comfortable with the clothes that I was wearing. Obviously, I'm a masculine woman, but I'm also a woman at the same time. So the fact that I found a way to design from...
Wait, don't say that to me. You're a masculine woman. Girl, I just got... Oh, let me
go. Yes. So I'm going to say it again. So... So I had to find a way to... I'm not trying to dress like a man. I'm trying to be comfortable. Right. So I had to find a way for myself to be able to dress comfortably and not try to look like I'm trying to be something that I'm not. So I found the perfect solution to dressing comfortable for me, but still having a feminine and a masculine look at the same time. So
I,
whenever I go outside,
I love that.
people are like, who the hell, you know, because I'm a designer, so I have to represent, I have to design for people to be able to, I'm from New York, so I don't know how to go and talk to people and start a conversation, so I let my clothes do the talking for me, and that's how conversations are started when it comes to me. That's how the networks happen. And a lot of people now, because social media is such a big platform for marketing for us now, just fashion shows that I've done, obviously I can never get away from designing for Beyonce, so a lot of people are knowing Alani Taylor through me designing for Beyonce and Cardi B and all them. So, and my resume is past just Beyonce.
Yeah. Oh well, you know, well, she's just a big name. She wanted to be
Right.
Beyonce. I want to ask you a question. You say you're from New York, but where are you based now?
I am based in Atlanta now, in
Oh,
Buckhead.
oh, okay, okay.
Yep.
Stevie Edwards is a designer. He designs for Lisa Ray and some stuff for Tiffany Haddish. She's on here too. You know,
Dope.
yeah.
How you doing? We got to connect, Stevie. I
Yes.
appreciate the compliment too.
Stevie was the first black designer out of Chicago to have a spread in Vogue magazine last year.
Nice.
Stevie, it's a big week. Yeah.
Okay.
And he knew you were coming on because I called him. I told him that you were coming on, and he's like,
Let's
"Oh,
go.
so
Designer to designer love.
we think that the world is such a big place, but in the industry, so many people know each other or know of each other. So yeah,
Right. No, I love meeting other designers. I love to see the creativity from them. It helps me. It shows me that I'm not the only one out here going crazy and pulling my hair out. So
I could never sew. I could never be a designer. Let me tell you something. First of all, dealing with people's attitudes, starting with mine. When I want what I want, and if it's not perfect, I have a conniption. Ask Stevie.
I can see that.
I'm very.
I can see as quick as you took all of that stuff off, I can see it. This ain't working. I'm out. I got it. I feel it.
And you know what, Tamika, is I hope that it shows people that I'm very comfortable being me. That's with makeup
Absolutely.
on. I am still me because I embrace me. Let me ask you a question. When you first got the call that Beyonce wanted some of your fashions, did you hear from the people, her representatives, her team, or did Beyonce reach out to you?
Her stylist. So the first time that we got the Beyonce project, I was the co-designer for a brand named Deviant Levy, with my ex-partner, Brittany. So we were business partners in creating Deviant Levy, and we had started putting it in fashion shows and things like that. And her stylist was the one who actually called and said, "Hey, we're doing a project for Beyonce, and this is what we need." And so I was somewhere, I think I was in Vegas, or we both were somewhere doing work for the brand. And Brittany called me and was like, "Are you ready to die?" And I'm like, "No, I got mad shit to do. No, I'm not." And so she was like, "Yo, we got to design for Beyonce." And I think we both kind of lost it then. And it was such a dope experience because a year for us is a day for Beyonce. So it was like so long before we really got to see what we were designing for. So that's when we did the Lion King. We did the red rope pieces for Beyonce and the dancers.
Mm-hmm.
We did that, and we didn't know until a year later what it was for. And only reason why we knew is because they said Beyonce rented out the Grand Canyon. Who the hell rents out the Grand Canyon? That's like we rent out sections in the club. She renting out the whole Grand Canyon. So we was like, yo, this has to be for Lion King, because we knew she was on that. So that was our first big one. And then came Black is King and everything like that. So
Yeah, that is great. Listen, you said a mouthful. Who rents out the Grand Canyon?
right.
The Beyonce business card, the Jay-Z.
Right. Yeah, it was, and that was the day when it went on TV. We didn't even see it. My mom saw it, and she called everybody. And I still have the video of when we first saw it on TV. I think we watched it every day for a month. And that was the day that I hit my pinnacle as a designer, because Beyonce was, I said, if I ever got the chance to design for Beyonce, I'm good. Like, there's nothing else that I can really accomplish, because she was my top goal. And that happened within, I started Alani Taylor in 2016. We started Devi and LaVie in 2017 and got Beyonce 2018. So from there,
let me ask you a question. So the moment you saw your work on Beyonce on the TV with all of us watching, because we all saw it at the same time, take us back to exactly how you felt that moment. Did you cry? Did you scream? Did you pee your pants a little bit? What did you do?
So the first one, no, we were very happy. I was super excited. Black is King is when, so if you can't tell, like my voice sounds like I'm always hoarse, because when Black is King came out, and you know when they're carrying her and you see just the white dress, I damaged my vocal cords that day. I still have the video, and because of this, I'm gonna post it just so y'all can see it. I screamed so damn loud, like my vocal cords instantly got damaged, and my doctor literally said, it's never gonna be fixed. So I can do like the littlest voice raise, and it sounds like my voice is gone. And I used to know how to sing, and now I can't do none of that anymore. But it was worth it. It was worth it. It wasn't like I was in the street singing anyway. So that day, because it was so special to me, because when we did Lion King, it only had Deviant. It had nothing about Tamika Murphy, Alani Taylor, or anything like that. So I was proud of it, but I didn't have a connection to it as I wanted to, because it wasn't solely like a part of me. And when Black is King came out and I saw Beyonce x Alani Taylor, that made me cry, because now that put value to my daughter's name. Mm-hmm. That day I was like, I fucking did it. I'm sorry if I can't curse, but that's exactly what I said. I fucking did it. Like, huh?
You on my platform, please.
So yeah, that day, I can never take that day back. And I was trying to read the messages and stuff, but yeah, after that, you can't tell me nothing. You can't tell me nothing.
I definitely want you to put that up on social media, because let me tell you, it's transferable, and we want to see that joy. We want to feel that joy through the airwaves of the phone. We want to see that.
Yeah.
So now I know you work with Cardi, and you also work. I mean Beyonce, but you also worked with Cardi, right?
Yes, we did Cardi right after Lion King. When Lion King came out, everybody saw the red ropes. Everybody was like, "What the hell is this?" And so from there, what is her stylist name? What is Cardi's stylist?
You know, I don't know.
I'm sorry, but her stylist reached out to us and was like, "Hey, we want y'all to do Cardi's MTV piece." And so we did it. And me and Brittany literally had to drive to in Vegas. Cardi had a performance that night, and so we had to drive to her hotel at 12 o'clock at night. I had to finish sewing the piece onto Cardi. I think Brittany was gluing something. Cardi ended up getting a migraine. Brittany stopped gluing, sat on the couch with Cardi and started doing this to her hand, and was like, is the migraine gone? Because it was just a whole therapy session that night. But what I can say is exactly who you see from Cardi is exactly who she is. And that's what I respect about her.
I love that. I love authentic people.
Yes. Yeah. She was saying some off the wall shit.
Like, we all do.
Man, she was in there tripping about like having to get with Offset, like after he came off stage and shit, and how she was so tired. I just was like, yo, she's so raw, she's so authentic, and I love working with her. So yeah, that was a dope moment.
So I want to ask you a question, because I know some young designers on here, or some young people trying to get in the business. What's the dark side of being a designer and being a stylist? Because my friend Stevie was working with who I knew before, sending a stylist clothes, and they would take the clothes and give it to the actual artist. Have you ever encountered anything like that?
Yes and no. So first of all, don't play with me. We gonna pull up. I'm not just.
I like you, girl. I like you a lot. Oh, that's my line.
Listen, we work too hard for someone to try to play us like that. So yes, it has been a thing, but have they ever got a chance to get away with it? No. What I would say when it comes to certain stylists, that they act like they don't have a budget. When they come to us and ask for these clothes that we done put our blood, sweat, and tears in, and then be like, oh, they don't have a budget. and this is what their budget is, and that's like, bro, you couldn't even, that's not even the deposit. It's not a dark side for me, but it is something that is very frustrating. My dark side that comes from this business is being gay, being black, and being a woman. That is my dark side when it comes to the fashion industry, because it's not easy. I have to work my ass off to prove myself to people. But and then I look young. I'll be 40 next year. I look young, so people already are like, this little girl type thing. So I definitely have to work harder because of who I am, how I look. I have neck tattoos, face tattoos, and all of that. So a lot, you know, people judge a book by its cover. Yeah. And I have to show them that I'm not that person who you think I am, you know.
Have you ever met or worked with Ruth Carter? Because Ruth Carter is a black woman in the industry, and she won a Grammy, Oscar. She did the style for movie. She did Black Panther. You worked with her?
I have not yet, and we're gonna say yet because we're gonna put that in the universe. I don't know of that person, but I will now. And I think
big wig. She's a big wig.
Yeah, I think for me, I taught myself how to sew. So, and I didn't grow up into wanting to be a designer. I wanted to be a basketball player. So the education behind like fashion and things like that, and the people and the ones that are important, I would have to say that I am not very knowledgeable of those people, and I'm getting to know them because I'm still kind of fresh meat in the industry. I've only been here since 2016. So I want to meet everybody.
but look at that. Look at the accomplishments. That's why I tell people all the time, it's never your time. It's in God.
Right.
2016, you said you didn't even set out to get this. This is only 2022, and you have worked with some major players in the game. That's a commit. Let me pat you on the back. I'm patting me.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
And own that and hold on to that, because I know
Yes.
people have been in businesses for years and years and years and have never gotten a break. What advice would you give to a designer or a young work? Because you know how temperamental some celebrities can be. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to somebody break into the game?
The only advice that I can really say is, if you want to do it, do it. You know, because no matter how much advice I give to them or you give to that person, until they're ready to go out there and get that shit themselves, our advice is dead. There's no value to any words that come out of my mouth to get to you unless you really believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? You can tell me all day, Murph, you're great, but if until I believe that I am, your words are dead. Like, they're literally gonna come and stop. So if you're ready for it, go out there and get it. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do. We all have a brain. We all have a energy that we carry. And as long as you know how to work with the universe, you can have whatever you want, you know? And just tell yourself every day, anything that I touch is going to turn to gold. Because I tell myself, and you the only person that can really like put that within you, you know? So nobody can tell me shit because I know I'm the shit. And I got to say that to myself because I didn't grow up with that either. I didn't have people telling me or patting me on the back saying it's okay, you know? So now being in this industry, like, I feel that love, but yeah, don't do whatever you want. You capable of it all.
Let me ask you the first question. Is your daughter proud of her mom?
I don't know yet. And I'm glad you asked me that because my daughter's only 6, but she's very, very intelligent. And this is why I don't know. So the other day, my daughter, because she comes to the lab with me, and my daughter was drawing, and she was like, "Mommy, how do you spell my mommy is creative?" Right? So I'm helping her. And all of this time, she drawing this shit for her other mother. So I'm thinking she's saying, "Oh, you were creative like I see it." So I don't know yet, but I said the day that my daughter says, "Thank you, mommy, for everything that you've done," I'm done. Because now I know I've accomplished everything that I set out to give to my daughter. What I'm giving her, I did not have that growing up. I didn't grow up with my mom, my dad. My grandmother raised me, my brothers, and all of my cousins because of the drug pandemic. That our parents were going through. So I'm working, and until she actually says it out of her mouth, then I can come back and say, "Mo, guess what?"
let me tell you. I got 3 kids.
Wow.
Until they get older, but they show you. she'll show you how proud she is of you in her actions. Out of nowhere, she'll come give you a hug and say, "Mom, that was great." So don't say that, because when she does come and tell you, "Mommy, that is great. I'm so proud of you," it's going to make you work harder. It's going to make you do more and go further. So hold on to that. That is, and your other name is Murph?
Yes, so
Look,
Murph is my last name.
let me go. Go. Hey, Murph.
So yes, everybody think I'm Alani Taylor, but that's my daughter's name. I did that because I wanted to give value to my name. I wanted her to have something to have of her own growing up. And you know, like if I was to leave today, money or anything was never going to be an issue for my daughter. So, and that's why I put the brand in her name. And then her name just made sense. It's elegant, it's strong. You know, it fits a high fashion brand. Murph was definitely not going to work. So it made sense. But yeah, my name is Murph. Murph.
Remember, I'm telling you this. Your 6-year-old daughter, and watch all your grand down. Watch their parents. They, children watch you down. They remember the drug test with your parents. Your daughter sees all of your but watch proud. Like some days you want to wait till she get ready. But
I receive it. I
it's
receive it all.
great that they see that work, because people forget that children work ethic. How you doing? They work hard. They, I know y'all. I mean, the man's as soon as
Absolutely. Absolutely. I receive it all, man. So she's here mostly all the time with me. So I'm sure she picks up the pins and poke the mannequin sometimes. So I see that she is gravitating to the things that I do. So I'm really just excited to see the person that she grows up to be. She sings and dances all day long. So whoever she turned out to be, I'm going to be proud. And just knowing that she has a foundation to go and be whatever she wants.
that ain't me, y'all. Damn neighbor cutting the grass. I'm sitting in the garage and I ain't shedding. I'm not shedding. I'm not shedding the garage. Y'all noise, y'all just hit a note.
Oh, somebody said sound static. Oh.
Yeah, that's on me because my neighbor is cutting his grass or something.
Ah, got you.
I was loud. I was loud. I'm not doing none of that. I want to know. You know what I want to know? Who is your dream? I know you work with once you hit Beyonce, there's no place else to go. But who is your dream person you want to work with?
Giveon.
Who?
Giveon, all that. Giveon.
Oh, who is that?
Huh?
I'm old, honey. I don't know. If it ain't the OJs, I don't know.
Giveon, he's a new artist out right now. It used to be Bruno Mars because he was my favorite artist, and I know Bruno aesthetic, but Giveon voice makes me want to put clothes on him. Like he is so dope, and I would definitely say that would be a dope collaboration. As far as artists, my artist is gone, so my favorite designer was Alexander McQueen. If I was ever able to do that, that would have been, I don't know what else I would be doing here. I would probably go do a whole nother career, but it was Virgil was my next person. So I thought I was going to get the chance to work with Virgil. But of course that can't happen now. But what I took from all of that, because I can't work with the people that I would have loved to work for, is just pick up the throne and continue doing what they wanted to do, you know, create a legacy, be the rebel of this fashion industry, and just do what you want and how you want it. Because nobody should be able to tell you how to be a designer. I don't like to be put in a box.
Yeah.
So, and I know he didn't either. So just making sure that we keep those torches alive for them. But
Prefer working with men or with women? They have a master.
men. I prefer working with androgynous men.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. It just fits.
Androgynous. That was a joke.
It fits. That's been my thing. Androgynous men. I started off with men. when I transitioned into doing women, I couldn't stand it. I used to tell my daughter's mom when we were married, I hate doing women's clothing. I didn't like the body shape that I had to focus on or any of that, the measurements that go into it. So, but I've learned to master it. And yeah, I'm still sticking with my guys though.
Okay, so let me ask you a personal question since you work with men. Are the men's temperament cooler than women's? Because you know how they have that brat. Have you had some men feel about their suits, their outfit?
What was it?
You know how women are really emotional about their clothes. They go crazy.
Hmm.
Have you ever worked with a man real petite and angry, bitter about that?
No, I honestly have never worked with a hard customer. And again, I think because my if you don't fit my frequency, I don't want to work with you. I just told my PR Michelle, no, it wasn't Michelle. It was a stylist that I had did for the Stella Awards. I was helping her, and she was telling me that her artist was very mean. And I chose not to work with that person because I'm like, I don't want to put myself in that environment where if you be mean to me, next thing you know, I'm on the shade room because I done cursed you out or did this and that. And I don't have the time to do that. So I don't try to put myself in those positions. I control my environment. And
Yeah,
if I don't want to work with you, I don't want to work with you. And if I feel like your aura is bad, the all money ain't good money. And I'm okay because my clients are not going anywhere.
yeah. Let me ask you about how many style designers have you seen out of these new ones? I see a lot of stuff on the red carpet, award shows. Did you put stuff in the mirror before you, and I'm not even, I'm talking about the fit. A lot of these designers are making clothes for people fit well. It's black. It shouldn't be. It's jacked. Do you ever see that and get an attitude? Because I put a button on it.
You know what I get an attitude for? All the money that these people have been putting into these runway shows where one person is carrying another person down the runway and that is considered fashion to them. Like that shit pisses me off because it's like, what the hell is the purpose? We over here making real ass clothes and y'all over here carrying another person upside down and on the runway and that's considered fashion. Stuff like that piss me off. When it comes to like red carpets and things like that, I try not to like really give my opinion because all designers have their own creativity. Now, when it comes to the quality of work, which I'm dealing with right now, fixing another designer's work, I think it's selfish, honestly, that you can put low quality work on the runway or on a customer and they actually paid you for that shit. So it's selfish to not give your best or at least try to give your best. But as far as they work, because everybody don't think Alani Taylor is dope. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is not fitting with my aesthetic. And the last thing I would want is for somebody to see one of my designs on the red carpet and be like, that shit whack or whatever. Just let me be the creative. That person liked it. So I got to give that same respect to other designers. But quality is what I probably wouldn't appreciate. But I'm really just waiting for these people to wake the hell up and stop putting money into these dumbass fashion shows that they be doing with people coming out shaped like a box. And we got whole real ass fashion lines out here and it's dope.
I am so sorry that they wait just would they be?
Bro, I'm so sorry. I got you as soon as I'm done, okay? I told y'all I got clients, so
You
but we good. We
listen,
good. She said we good. We
okay.
good.
Tell her I say hello, whoever she is.
She said hi. She said hi.
No,
Yeah, she coming to get fitted.
tell her he, we said hi.
She can hear you.
This we. That stands for he cash the check, make the money.
Okay.
You know what? I wanted that because I'm very particular about the clothing, and I design my own clothes. I can't sew, I can't draw, but I can envision what looks good on me.
Right.
My designer, who I've been with for 30 years, who a full-on crackhead, let me just say that publicly, and sew his ass off. He is. He's one of the top.
Where he located? Cause I'm hiring.
Chicago.
Damn it. Hey, he ready to move? I'm paying $20 to
He's going
$25 an hour to my sewers over here.
Girl, he make me gowns as a award winner. He charged me $25. He where and I ain't letting him go nowhere.
I got it. I got it. That's cool.
That I know how to pick out great fabric, and I know what works for my body. I can't always style.
Right.
but I know what works on me. So I won't buy cheap here, even though he wants to be a lot. I'm gonna make it. I'm not gonna buy cheap. He makes clothes for me that makes me look like I'm $1 million when it's like
Right.
$50. Have you encountered not being frugal, but some celebrities that were just cheap, like hey,
You goddamn right.
yeah,
They be acting like they have all the money in the world, but when it's time to pay us, they forget that if we wasn't here, you would be naked. I've had, oh, I wish I could say names.
don't
I had, man, and I'm talking about would be like, can I pay this? And it's little to nothing but to go make a song about how rich they are. Yes, I have. And it gets on my nerve because it's like celebrity. That's why I don't cater to celebrities. Like, I thank God that I do get celebrities, but I don't cater to them because they're not the ones that really pay my bills. Like, my regular clients who are loyal to the Alani Taylor brand are the ones that pay my bills. But celebrities always want stuff for free. And it's like, I'm trying to get to where you are. And you think that I'm supposed to give you this for free. I had to pay for the material. I had to make it, all of this. So, yeah.
Let me tell you who I am. I am such an SOB about my clothing, about what looks good on me. If I don't like it, and I wouldn't give a damn if you sold 12 hours on it. If it don't look good on me and I don't like it, and you didn't do it to my specifications, in the trash. I will never.
Right. And I get that. I do get that. We just had that situation. We designed a dress for a club owner. When she got the dress in the from the Uber, she said, I don't like it. I literally had to go back to my shop and I had to make that same dress but better in 2 hours, but I got it done. So I understand where you're coming from, but it's our job to make sure that we give you what you want, especially if you already put money in my hand. There is no, well, there's nothing that I can do about it until you really can't do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not that person. I give my all. I give my all to my clients every chance that I can get.
Murph, I'm about to shake the table for a minute. Get ready. Ooh. What happened with black woman in this fashion industry with racism? How has that affected your? Because it's
A lot.
everywhere.
A lot. I told you, because my struggles in the industry is because I'm black, is because I'm a woman, is because I'm gay, is because I look like something that they don't want to be around most of the time. Outside if the lady think I'm cute or something, then I'm good. But other than that, it's as a black woman, I get more pullback from black men than anything. And that sucks. So I've been in rooms where, even when I was with Deviant, and this was long ago, so I really don't even bring it up because it's the past. I've been in rooms with Brittany, she's a white person, a white female. And knowing that we're a team, we built this brand together, they wouldn't even look at me. Like, they would literally talk to Brittany and say, this is what we want or whatever. And no matter how much we would say, like, no, if it ain't her, it ain't me. Because I look the way that I look and I'm not the image that's fitting for what they want to put out to the world, then no one would pay attention to me. And so I got so sick of that shit that I started making my own table. I started cooking my own food. I started bringing people to my table so I didn't have to get those no's anymore, which is why I have my own manufacturing company.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
right.
You're never going to please everybody else. So
right.
Create your own lane. Create your own lane. Because guess what, Murph? My motto every day.
Okay.
Don't get to what I do.
No. Yes.
And I love that. And that's what you have to do. And I tell that to my younger people. Baby, don't wait for them to just give you a handout. Go somewhere else and do your own thing differently. Sometimes they don't matter, sometimes they ain't. But I love that you knew who you were enough not to change your image to appease somebody else. That's right. It holds a great weight with you and your daughter, because you're going to teach her that. You ain't got to hold for somebody else. I'm standing strong in your presence. You can walk around the building, but I'm standing right here.
Right. And since I've set my own table, I ain't never heard of no sense. Because the one thing people don't have a choice but to do is, if you can't beat them, join them. So when I started creating my own lane, I'm the boss. I tell myself what to do. If there's something that I want to do out there and I know that I'm going to have to go get the permission from somebody else, I figure out a way, how can I do that same thing? So the meetings are in my house, you know what I'm saying? So I don't really have those issues. And I wish I did have advice for other people who went through that, but I don't. I already knew who the hell I was prior to. And that a lot of that came from me being in the military for 12 years, that discipline, that loyalty, and things like that. Just the 7 Army values that we followed. It's nothing that I cannot do. If a human can do it, I know I can do it. You know, and so I wanted things.
Say that again.
Huh?
Say that again. I love
it. Absolutely. If a human can do it, I know I can do it. And I wanted things, and I saw that the only way I can get it is through this person, then let's go figure out. I would send somebody to school to learn some shit before I have to go to somebody else and tell me no.
Oh, girl, let me tell you, you better teach all those nuggets and those life lessons to your daughter, because she gonna
Absolutely. Look, my daughter better than me, because my daughter don't take no crap. She know who she is. A man said something about her, because my daughter's a little chocolate little girl, so everybody is always like, oh my God, when they see her. But she don't need nobody to tell her how beautiful she is. She will tell you. You know what I'm saying? And again, she sees that in the household. She sees how I handle business and things like that. So I don't think I had nothing to worry about when it comes to Alani. Like, she gonna be a boss, a boss when she grow up, and know her worth and know her value all day long.
Oh, Murph, you have. I'm telling you something. Listening to you is inspiring, and I love it. And I love that you are sure of who you are. So many people don't know who they are. That
Yes.
is the most important places to be in your life ever, because when you know who you are, baby, can't nobody penetrate that. Can't nobody. It is impenetrable. You can't get through to me. I know who I am. I'm not gonna go your way to change me. I'm not gonna go that way to change. And then you have a daughter that you're teaching that to. Come on,
Right.
future. Come on, future.
We have to, right? Exactly what you just said, the future. We have to set, because what we seeing today, I had to tell someone, I'm scared of the world that we live in for our kids to be raised here. So that it has to start in the household for her not to be affected by all the craziness that's going to happen, because I can't protect my daughter from everything, you know. So that's the scary part. Not being able to be everywhere she go and protect her from everything that she's going to see, but building her mental and her knowing how powerful she is as a human. My daughter meditates on her own, and she's 6 years old. I literally have videos of walking into the living room, and my daughter is sitting there like meditating and teaching me and everybody else around us how to do it. So she's a very special kid, you know. So I'm thankful for it, because she teaches me at the same time.
Oh, Murph, I think that's wonderful. You know, I'm gonna have to get a t-shirt. Something make me a he she we t-shirt or some pair of panties or something.
I got you. I got you. Send me the details like you send your crackhead designer, and I got you.
Ray, you ain't gonna charge me what he gonna charge me. I ain't coming to you. I can't afford. That is so many people that need to see you and follow. And I love that you don't just work with celebrities, that you work with everybody. Because, you know, some people get to a status, and if you're not a A-list celebrity, they're not going to work with you. That is what's great. That keeps you relegated to the common ground and to the celebrity, and that'll bring you more work, because consistent money trumps one time.
Right. Right. And I say that I can easily charge you $10,000 today, but that's probably going to be the last 10,000 that I make from you. I'd rather build consistent revenue with people rather than that one time, because I go spend that on something. But to know that that's going to come every month is what I work for, which is why even my clients sitting here right now, I'm grateful for people like that has the patience with what she's doing right now, sit and watching me do an interview, but has the patience to sit and wait for me to be done, because she know, like, I'm going to give you my all, because you didn't have to come to me. You didn't. There's so many other people out here that you can go and get. She can go down the street and get a suit for $150, but instead she's like, I know this is worth what I'm paying. You know what I'm saying? So I thank God for people like that. I'm appreciative of the celebrities, but I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth either. Like, that didn't do nothing for me. I've been hustling since I was 7 years old. So I know where I came from, and I'm catering to those type of people. I'm not saying that all my things is cheap, but I also have a whole nother brand called Alani Taylor Street for people that can't afford Alani Taylor luxury, you know? So yeah, I'm here for my people, not for a person.
And I love that you remembered that, because I'm telling you, some of us get high end and we get, oh, I'm only wearing designer labels. I ain't that about no. I'm a knockoff bitch from hell. When I was young, that was important to have a Louis and Chanel and woo woo woo. But as I got older, got children, I realized it wasn't even just the money. It was like, this ain't doing nothing for me. This, I can say I got a Chanel bag, I got a Birkin bag, whatever. But that does nothing for my, that does nothing for my family. The ring do what I'm doing. Tell my, here's my purse. You don't want that. So, common ground to remember that before I became this big stylist, this big designer, I wanted to work with the common man. So that is wonderful that that's humility. That is going to take you a
But
very
you know what we can do to change that shit? Because every time somebody talk about designer, they mention Louis Vuitton, they mention Chanel. Imagine if we really put the power of designer behind Alani Taylor or by Stevie. We don't have to keep thinking that designers are
right.
these people, because real talk, we are better than them. We're the ones that they're taking their designs for, or we are the ones that's behind their sewing machines making these designs. So as much energy as we put into these designers that don't even design their own shit anymore, we can put into our designs, and now we are the next big designers. We are the people that's like, oh, you got on Alani Taylor, that designer. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, somebody just put it, shop black designers, and it's not even necessarily shop black designers, because I am not just pro black, I'm pro human at the same time. When it comes to certain things, it's not even just about that, but the efforts that we put into, for example, Vogue and Essence should be just the same. Essence is from a black person. Sheen magazine is from a black person. As much as people fight to get into a Vogue or a Harper's Bazaar, imagine if they put that power on Essence and Sheen and all these other black magazines, then we would be just as powerful, because we keep talking about the black dollar, but we keep giving that shit to other people.
Ooh, girl, you better say it one more.
I don't get it. I really don't get it.
And see, my aspirations when I was young, I just wanted to be the Jet Beauty of the Week. Remember how Jet used to have Beauty of the Week?
Come on, Jet. Come on, Jet. Right. My mom still got Jet magazines under her coffee table in her living room because they were that powerful. Imagine if we brought that back, man.
I want to be the trendy Beauty of the Week, damn it. Bring Jet back, damn it.
Right. Ooh, yeah, eventually we'll catch on.
I was like, I don't even know what to expect. But when I tell you, sister, my grandmother has always told me that you can learn something from anybody if you take the time to sit and listen to what a person has to say. I am so glad that we had this opportunity to have this conversation, because, girl, you have opened my eyes to things. I thought I knew it all.
I appreciate you not leaving me and coming back on the live. Because your publicist was like, look, child, listen here.
I'll be your girlfriend at the red carpet, but I'm going to be that player when we get home.
Look, I'm here for it.
Hey,
let's go.
I am excited. Please tell us where we can find you, follow you, what store you have, your website. Put it on here so my people can do it. And somebody print it so I can post it.
Absolutely. I'm sure my PR is on here too. I'm sure she'll put it on here. But everything branded Alani Taylor. ALANITAYLOR. That's Alani Taylor Co. on Instagram, Alani Taylor on Linktree, LinkedIn, AlaniTaylor.com on the website. Everywhere Alani Taylor. Google Alani Taylor, you're going to find us.
Okay, I want to ask you a question. So if you had, and because my kids always, would you rather get a bus or a car? I'm saying, can I just walk across the street, please? But if you had your one wish for the upcoming Oscars, and a male designer, I know you like to sew for men, reached out to you, who would be your dream to wear your clothes next Oscar? Your shit.
A male actor for the Oscars?
Or it don't have to be, because the Oscars, music, acting, whatever, but they go into the Oscars or Grammys. Now, I'd rather say the Oscars, so they really dress up for the Oscars, because I love to see the men.
I got my answer. I got my Billy Porter all day. Billy Porter all day.
Okay.
You didn't like that? Maxwell. Somebody said Maxwell. I'm Billy Porter. That man can walk the walk and talk the talk. He will sell your clothes. Look, Billy Porter, every time I see Billy on the runway, I'm just like, who gonna stop him? Who gonna stop him? And that's how I like for my stuff to be represented. Huh?
I wish somebody would stop him, because I ain't like nothing he wore since the Black Velvet. All that other shit look like.
Which is why he needed Lonnie Taylor. This is why he needed Lonnie Taylor.
Yeah, because that first outfit, the Black Velvet, that one was cute. Everything else, nope. I see, and you know, it's not the ideas, it's the materials. See, let me tell you something. Bill Cosby said it years ago, and I know y'all don't want to hear me use Bill Cosby.
That's like saying R. Kelly right now.
Take a steak and potatoes and all the fixings and everything around it and make it beautiful and serve it to you on a garbage can top.
Got you.
Some of that one hit wonder was the first Black Velvet outfit. The rest of that shit looked like it cost $1.
They said you throw a shade right now. They said you doing shade right now in the comments.
That's my opinion. That is not.
Okay, I have a question. Who would you, knowing the aesthetic of a Lonnie Taylor, want to see in a Lonnie Taylor?
A man? A male?
A man and a woman. Let's go with both.
Male, you know who I would like to see you dress? I would like to see you dress Lance Gross, because he's dapper, he's fine, he has a nice physique, and I love to see him in a tux. I love to see him dressed. And I love to see black men, or Sterling K. Brown, somebody like that. You know who that is?
I know Lance, but I don't know Sterling K. Brown.
Lance is a beautiful chocolate black man who has a beautiful physique and looks regal and rich when he does.
Got you.
Female, I'd like to see, who would I like to see dressed in an age-appropriate dress and gorgeous? Out of your league, not in your demographic. Let me hit you with it. Diana Ross.
I kill a Diana Ross fit.
I'm sure you would.
I will. I grew up on Diana Ross, so I wouldn't even say that's out of my league. It would be a challenge, to make sure that I still give her, but give that Lonnie Taylor swag at the same time. But I would still kill it. I still kill that. And
it's so many women, you know.
Jill Scott.
Well, and so would you prefer a slim woman or a curvaceous woman? Because it's harder to design for curvy women, right?
Yes, which is, let's go, Janelle Monáe. Yes, we forgetting that. Oh, Lauren, come put this on for me. We forget now. There you go. I appreciate that one. Janelle Monáe all day. I would go crazy.
Girl, you trying to smash. Knock it off. I thoroughly have enjoyed this conversation. This was not an interview, ladies and gentlemen. This was a conversation about
absolutely
adults. And I'm telling you, I appreciate you just coming on and talking to me. And did you even know who I was before my publicist reached out to you?
I didn't, but my PR did.
Oh, okay.
So, and I don't really be on social media like that. My PR keeps me so busy.
Girl, I'm big to do that. Anyway.
But I do now, but my PR did. But she keeps me busy, so I don't be on social media that much. But it's so many people who I know their face, but I don't know their names. But this one right here, I cannot forget. We are locked in forever now. So
you know who I like to see you challenge to dress as a female? Because she curvaceous like hell. Fantasia. Fantasia is curvy, but Fantasia.
Okay.
And that heifer got some legs on her, baby.
I got you. And I didn't even answer your question. It is very hard for me to design for curvy women, which is why I have not yet done it. Because if I'm going to do it, I got to be a perfectionist at it. Like, I got to be on my Jay Bolin, where that he's perfected dressing curvy women. And until I have that gift, I have the gift, I just haven't practiced it yet. Mm-hmm. Until I've gotten to the place where I can actually do that, then I would never want to touch it until I know, like, yeah, I did that shit.
I'm going to let you practice something. You know I'm a curvy woman. I got to...
Nah, stick with your crackhead designer guy, remember?
But I am a curvy woman. But I do have one extra curve.
Okay.
Listen, this was great. To connect with Stevie, fantastic. And
yes.
How this is business to me, how you meet other people. It is the relationships that you build just people. Ain't no I'm interested in you have the talent to show up and do the job. It is conversations with them, getting in that space, and like energetic energy. So like, you know what? I want to do my best for this. this person. I want to do my best for that person. I love that. I love that. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Absolutely.
Murph,
Absolutely.
what's your daughter's name? Alani?
Alani, yes. She is in Disney World right now.
Stay smart and don't take no mess. Oh,
Okay? Okay, let's do it. Yes. No, I really, really appreciate you. I appreciate the energy. I appreciate it all.
I appreciate your patience. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to me. I appreciate that you know who you are and you teach your daughter and so many others, because people get lost in the shuffle. People think they are seeing celebrities, money and houses and fame. All it means nothing. And the person get back at you, you don't even recognize. That means you recognize Murph back at Murph. I love that. And thank you, Tamika, for joining us today. Y'all follow Tamika Murphy.
Let's go.
She's going to make Heisha a dress. I'm going to wear it. She's going to show a lot of
Let's go.
Thank you so much. Have a great day. Tell your client I say thank you for the patience.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Peace.
I'll talk to you guys later.
Y'all make sure y'all Murphy. That was pretty dope. That was pretty good. I love that. 1, 2, 2. Oh, good. She dropped some jewels, y'all. That was great. Y'all follow her. This is, and her name is spelled Tameeka. She spells it differently, but everything is under Alani. This is what is going. Gospel to help us. We getting our conversation in. No interviews. Coffee time conversations with Flame Monroe. We getting our interview in. I mean, our conversation. This is how you do it. Y'all follow her. You all support her. Young Black sister raising her daughter, out here doing it for herself, pushing the narrative of positivity and strength and ownership and believing in yourself. That is what the world will be and make it better. And again, she a Black woman. She's a Black woman. She's a Black woman with a positive mind and a great outlook. I fucking love it. I was a Black woman when the show first started, but I had switched up on y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining me here at Coffee Time Conversations with Flame Monroe. Thank you, Cammie Johnson, my PR, for putting it together. Girl, you know I get in my feelings. I had to get up out that wig. I was hot too, and titties was all pushed up. I was like somebody had a gun in my head, but down here. I appreciate you, Flamettes. I will see you all later. We're gonna do Love Lounge tonight. Mwah! I'm saving this. I'm putting it up.